Hello, Pascal. Hello, Pascal. Lucila.
Hello, VP.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you once more. This is 4:30 Cameroon time. And as promised, we are getting started. Does that work for you?
100%.
So, hello, everyone. Hello to our members, our participants. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for dedicating your time for this event. So here in PMI Cameroon, we have launched in this month of April what we call a series of events dedicated to sustainability. We called it Green Horizons. So today marks the first episode of that series, and we are opening it with this webinar that we have entitled Building Tomorrow's Project Today. That's sustainability in project management. So, as project managers, as aspiring project managers, because we have students, as just a professional that are passionate about project management, I want you to reflect today on your definition of project success. What is project success to you? On time, on budget, on scope, right? Um, There is a study or a report, that's the accurate name. There's a report of PMI, that's a PMI Project Success Report 2025, and it says less than 5% of project integrate all the three sustainability dimensions. That's environmental, social, and economic. Less than 5%. So it means that the majority of our project deliver output or maybe outcomes, but do we really um, build legacy in our projects? So today, to walk us through in this extremely important topic for our profession and for the planet as a whole, we are privileged to have two exceptional voices with us. So I will start with Lucila. She's a certified green project manager and a PMP as well. She's global head of sustainability at PMI, and she's the lead for PMI and GPM joint venture. Welcome, Lucila.
Thank you, Anne. Thank
And
you so much.
we also have Pascal, our very own green project manager at the PMI Cameroon chapter, the first to have that certification in our chapter. He's a certified PMP as well. He's a project manager and he's member of the PMI Global Sustainability Champion Network. Am I correct, Pascal?
Thank you, our dear VP.
Welcome to you all. So I will not take too much time because we only have Lucila for 1 hour. So I'll give you the opportunity to just dive into it. Over to you, dear. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Well, thank you so much for having us, and thank you everyone for joining today on a Saturday because you would like to learn more and discuss about sustainability and project management. I'm also joined by Pascal, that is our superstar in Africa region, together with Fernando Romero. So both of them are our amazing champions, GPMB certified, that can help you with any question, comments on how to bring sustainability to life. As Anne was saying, I lead the global strategy or the global sustainability strategy in PMI, and I'm also the lead for the joint venture with Green Project Management. Green Project Management has been in the sustainability and project management space for the last 15 years. So it's an authority in that field. And together, 1 year ago, we joined efforts to be the leading authority in sustainability and project management. So to lead the sustainability transformation through project management, and as my background says, to elevate every project, because every project can be done in a sustainable way. So let's kick it off. I'm going to be opening the presentation, and then Pascal will walk us through other insights. So Pascal, thank you so much for helping and put this into action. My invitation for all of us here in the audience is to reflect on the value that we bring through projects. I think the project profession is a unique and beautiful opportunity to shape the world, to be the change we wish to see in the world. Because we, through projects, promote change, and we have the opportunity to step up more. I'm going to walk you, probably if you are following PMI, you're following our CEO's LinkedIn, you have heard about the MORE, that is the vision for the profession. But our invitation for today is to really reflect on the value that we bring to projects, value for the organizations we work for, value for the society, for the communities that we are part of, and ultimately, because we shape the future. We are shaping the future for the next generations through projects. So my appreciation and recognition to all the project professionals in this meeting, and how through the projects that you have on hands and that you lead, you are bringing that positive impact in society and the world. So let's continue with the presentation, Pascal. So help me with the new slide. So if we have to think about what sustainability is, some people think, or the majority of people think, that sustainability is only about the environment, the planet dimension. But it's important to acknowledge that sustainability is not only the planet, it's beyond the planet. So it's people, planet, prosperity, three P's. People, because it's all about people. We work to shape the society, the communities, the world. The planet dimension, that is the most known aspect of sustainability, and the prosperity, the economic dimension. So it's really important to address the multidimensional concept of sustainability and how the transformative aspect of project management can elevate the world. So sustainability in project management essentially is the practices that we put in place to consider the environmental, the social, and the economic dimension on every project, to elevate every project. So sustainability is not only projects related to the environment, of course they are, but every project can be done in a sustainable way that is essentially considering the people dimension, the planet dimension, and the environmental dimension. And Pascal today is going to walk us through the methodology that we have in PMI that is called the P5 to really bring this to life. So in summary, sustainability is long-term perspective. It's a multidimensional concept, environmental, social, and economic, people, planet, prosperity. And it's not only about doing less harm, it's doing more good. It's really thinking how we can innovate, how we can put value at the center of everything we do. So let's continue to the next slide. As Anne was mentioning, PMI has conducted a really comprehensive study, a thought leadership report. The first one was in 2024. And in that report, sustainability appeared as the higher predictor of project success. So this is really, really important. It's a call to action because sustainability is not only the right thing to do, but it's also a performance indicator. So projects that include sustainability in their KPIs have 2.5 times more chances to be successful. So it's an invitation that if we want our projects to be successful, sustainability should be part and shouldn't be an add-on, something that we put on top of what we do. It's a mindset, it's how we plan our projects from the start, the execution, and the closing. So sustainability should be driving that project. It's the how, it's the project, it's not something else. So if we look at the images on slide in the figure 5, sorry, Pascal, if you go back to the previous one, here. So the figure 5, as you can see, sustainability and social, that is one of the dimensions of sustainability, appear as the higher predictor of project success. Then level of quality, then method-defined requirements, then customer satisfaction. And also another good insight is that customer satisfaction was driven as well for sustainability. So sustainability was the higher predictor of project success, but then for the customer satisfaction, sustainability has a strong correlation with customer satisfaction. As you can see, they are not operational indicators of project success. It's not budget, scope, schedule. It's outcome aspect of project success, and sustainability is the key predictor of project success. So it's an invitation that in 2024, PMI recognized as sustainability should be driving projects, putting value and long-term value for people, for planet, and prosperity at the center of everything that we do. In 2025, we continued that study and we went deeper. So we analyzed the multi-dimension aspect of sustainability that by now you know by heart: people, planet, prosperity. People, planet, prosperity. So we analyze this multi-dimensional aspect of sustainability. And as you can see on screen, projects that don't have a clear vision underperform. The satisfaction score was less than 18. So projects that don't have a clear vision underperform. Projects that have a clear vision of what success means then increase that satisfaction and they perform. The net satisfaction score went to 41. Then if they include any sustainability team, so people, planet, and prosperity, they go to 49. But the good insight is if they consider the 3 dimensions of sustainability, the multi-dimensional aspect of sustainability, then they perform and went to 72. So essentially, if we have projects that have a clear vision and are guided by a sustainability mindset that consider value for people, planet, and prosperity, the chances to be successfully were exponentially better. But the other side of this coin is that only 4.3, so less than 5% of projects integrate the social, the environmental, and the economic dimension. So this is sad, but it's also a strong call to action to really be bringing awareness that sustainability is key for project success, that sustainability transforms the success of projects, and it's of course the right thing to do. So our invitation for you all today is to help us to raise that awareness of why sustainability matters, because it's the right thing to do, because it's a performance indicator. And here on screen, you can also see more insights. This is from the Project Success 2024, and it's a correlation between how those projects connect to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. I have to say here as well that last year I had the beautiful opportunity to be in New York for the United Nations Global Compact in September. And every year, the United Nations conduct a study with CEOs, with the most important CEOs of the top organizations. And last year, they interviewed 2,000 of CEOs, 2,000 of the top organizations worldwide. And 99%, so almost every CEO said that sustainability is a strategic priority. So almost the top organizations of the world are saying sustainability matters. However, only half of them felt confident communicating what they are doing in terms of sustainability. So there is a big gap between strategy, sustainability matters, and execution, how we make it real, how we make it action-oriented, practical, to help organizations to close that gap. And that's what Pascal is going to explain, and that's what are the resources that we have through the joint venture with Green Project Management to equip the project professionals, to equip PMI family with the tools and resources to make sustainability action-oriented. And it's connected to the MORE framework, that is the vision for the profession. PMI is inviting project professionals to step up, to really be focusing on how we manage the perception of our stakeholders in a world where AI can help us a lot to optimize our tasks and responsibilities. So we really focus on managing the perceptions, owning the success of the project, not only the budget, the scope, and the schedule, but the really success of that project. Because we live in a world of constant change, to reassess the project parameters. And then the last one, that is expand our perspective. And sustainability is exactly that, to help that expansion of perspective between focusing just on scope, budget, and schedule, to really put value at the center and long-term value for people, planet, and prosperity. And here on screen, and you have the QR code, you can do one of the free courses that PMI offers that is about the MORE to help you to really step up and expand that perspective. And because sustainability is exactly that, helping expand that perspective and putting value, long-term value, at the center of everything that we do. So I think, Pascal, now it's time for me to hand over to you to continue the presentation.
Thank you, Lucila, for this brilliant presentation. So as I was telling you before, our audience is both French-speaking and English-speaking. So we are going to be sustainable on here and apply some language equity. So sometimes I'm going to switch between French and English, okay, to allow everyone to understand clearly what we are going to say. Okay, so right now we are going to talk about tools and resources from PMI GPM. So here is bon, là c'est l'écosystème en fait que le GPM met à disposition. Donc il est gratuit. Donc ce sont les supports sur lesquels on s'appuie, ok, pour tout ce qui est travaux liés au Green Project Management. Donc vous allez voir là, le premier document c'est du GPM Sustainability, Competence, Standard, et ensuite on a le P5, okay, qui est le socle sur lequel voilà, se repose, on va dire quoi, la grande partie du travail. Donc une fois que c'est fait, il faut établir le Sustainable Project Management, donc en tenant compte du scope du projet sur lequel nous sommes en train de travailler, voilà. Et l'autre partie qui est essentielle, c'est le reporting. Parce que l'un des gros problèmes en fait qu'il y a, c'est que il y a parfois une incompréhension entre ce que les project managers font sur le terrain et ce qu'ils reportent à la hiérarchie. Donc, le dernier document qui est le Project Sustainability Reporting Guide, en fait, nous donne les codes de comment communiquer pour faciliter la compréhension avec le langage du top management. Donc, avec tout ce qui est dirigeant, tout ce qui est directeur. Parce qu'après avoir fait le travail de terrain, le travail d'analyse, etc., tout ce qui va avec. Maintenant, il faudra que, à la fin, les décideurs puissent être en phase avec ce que nous avons fait. Et c'est où le dernier document, il est essentiel. Donc, ça, c'est l'écosystème présenté. C'est l'écosystème présenté. Donc, maintenant, Lucie l'a très bien expliqué. En fait, voilà, l'une des valeurs ajoutées que le Sustainable Project Management apporte, en fait, voilà, à l'époque, on va dire quoi, les méthodes usuelles qui étaient utilisées, voilà, c'était le scripting habituel, ok, qui est temps, coût, périmètre. Donc, maintenant, il se rajoute, elle a dit suffisamment, donc voilà, je ne vais pas m'attarder dessus, voilà, tout ce qui est people, planet, prosperity, voilà, donc en fait, la grosse valeur ajoutée, c'est quoi? C'est qu'aujourd'hui, on ne délivre plus simplement un simple produit, on délivre de la valeur. Donc, je pense que c'est suffisamment arrêté dessus. Et l'un des éléments phares, c'est le P5 standard. Le P5 standard ici, en fait, c'est le P5 standard. Donc, c'est le socle, en fait, sur lequel, en fait, repose l'étude de sustainability. Donc, vous allez voir ici, en fait, on a parlé des P5. Les P5 sont où? On a People Planet là, la catégorie People Planet, la catégorie Planet Impact, qui est là, la catégorie Prosperity Impact, qui est également là, la catégorie Process, la catégorie Product. C'est ça qui fait en sorte 5. Maintenant, l'analyse est faite sur la base de 5 lentilles. Les 5 lentilles, en fait, elles sont là. Lifespan, servicing. Lifespan ici, en fait, c'est la durée de vie. Servicing, ok, c'est plus lié à la capacité, on va dire quoi, de maintenir le bien en état de fonctionnement. Donc, c'est plus lié à la maintenance. La troisième lentille, c'est effectiveness, ok, l'effectivité. Efficiency, c'est l'efficience. Et le dernier, c'est fairness. Donc, dans chaque catégorie, si on reste sur People Impact, Planet Impact, Prosperity Impact, on a des sous-catégories en fait. Ici, par exemple, on a Labor Practices and Decent Works, okay, le travail, on va dire quoi, décent, voilà, la protection des travailleurs. Donc, à l'intérieur, on a plusieurs sous-éléments. Pareil sur la société et, on va dire quoi, les utilisateurs, human rights, ethical behaviors, on a des sous-éléments. Donc, on va dire quoi, c'est à partir de chaque lentille, on peut évaluer individuellement dans la catégorie people, chaque sous-élément, on évalue son impact à une date précise du projet, on fait des projections sur ce qu'on doit améliorer en termes de score. Donc, on peut faire ça individuellement. C'est ça qui fait en sorte que ça produit 245 méthodes en fait pour évaluer la durabilité dans un projet. Donc, on va dire quoi? C'est sur chaque élément, on fait fois ce qui est là, chaque élément, on fait fois ce qui est là. Donc, c'est ça qui donne ça. Donc, on a 5 lentilles, 4 catégories, voilà, qui sont là, au niveau du social, l'environnement, l'économie. Et on va dire quoi? Tout ça, ça fait 49. OK? Donc, lorsqu'on fait les 49 fois les différentes lentilles, c'est ça qui donne 245. Maintenant, il se trouve que il y a eu, puisque c'est l'une des politiques du PMI, le PMI est permanemment dans l'apprentissage continu, ok, on est dans les lessons learned, on improve. Donc, il y a des travaux qui ont été faits et il y a 3 sous-catégories qui ont été ajoutées. Donc, ça va entrer en vigueur ce mois d'avril. Donc, les catégories en question, ça concerne globalement la régénération. Parce que qu'est-ce qui se passe en fait? C'est-à-dire qu'un projet, il peut affecter l'environnement. Parce qu'il faut dire quoi? La durabilité, en des termes simples, okay, c'est comment résoudre les problèmes du présent sans affecter les générations du futur, de résoudre les leurs. Donc maintenant, lorsqu'on est dans une situation où le projet a peut-être affecté le présent, il faudra penser à la régénération. Donc, c'est un aspect sur lequel, OK, ça a été rajouté et ça a été rajouté ici. La partie people, ça a été rajouté là. La partie planète, ça a été rajouté là, sur la partie prospérité. OK. Donc, ce qui fait que le P5 standard a évolué. Aujourd'hui, ça nous donne 260 manières différentes, en fait, d'évaluer la durabilité dans un projet. Donc, la dernière figure ici, en fait, c'est pour nous indiquer, on va dire quoi, les grandes étapes de l'application de la durabilité dans un projet. Donc, au départ, en fait, parce qu'il faut dire quoi, c'est applicable que ce soit pour les projets neufs, existants, les projets à venir. Donc, il n'y a pas un moment précis, c'est-à-dire à chaque moment, le DPM, en fait, nous donne les outils, OK, voilà, de comment intégrer. Et on nous indique ici, en fait, le PIFA Impact Analysis, c'est, on va dire quoi, on va dire, c'est la deuxième grande étape, en fait. C'est-à-dire, lorsqu'on a étudié le projet, la deuxième étape, c'est le P5. Il faut analyser. Une fois qu'on a analysé, la prochaine étape, en fait, c'est maintenant intégrer les actions qu'on a arrêtées. Les actions en termes de solutions qu'on a arrêtées pour que ça puisse entrer dans le Sustainability Management Plan, qu'on appelle SMP, en fait. Donc, il est là et, comme je disais tantôt tout à l'heure, à la fin, le reporting qui est essentiel. Parce que tout ce qu'on fait, si c'est que les décideurs, notre rapport, en fait, ne s'aligne pas avec le code en termes de communication, voilà, ce sera, on va dire quoi, plus ou moins un échec. Parce qu'à la fin, il faudra que, comme elle a dit tantôt, en fait, elle a dit, lorsqu'on intègre les différents aspects du sustainability, on augmente les chances de succès du projet. Donc, ça, c'était pour présenter ça rapidement. Maintenant, par rapport à la certification, en réalité, elle n'est pas difficile. Pour moi, c'est l'une des certifications, je dirais, les plus pratiques, voilà, que j'ai vues au niveau du PMI. Donc, surtout à travers l'outil P5 Standard, voilà, faire le P5 Impact Analysis, c'est vraiment assez pratique. C'est pas compliqué. Vous allez voir ici, il y a deux formats. Il y a un format, en fait, pour ceux qui n'ont aucune certification du PMI, mais il est un peu plus long. Donc, c'est le format standard. C'est 30 heures de cours. Et voilà, le cours, il est payant en ligne. C'est un package, voilà, qui contient le cours avec les frais de l'examen une fois, en fait. Donc, on a le code QR qui est là. Donc, il faut le scanner. Ça va vous orienter directement sur la page du PMI avec les autres modalités. Donc, en standard, c'est 150 QCM, c'est 3 heures de temps. Pour ceux qui ont déjà une certification du PMI, c'est vraiment en cours, c'est 12 heures de cours en moyenne, voilà. 75 QCM, 1h30, et voilà. Donc, on va dire c'est plus ou moins en fait ce qu'on a autour du DPM. Vanessa, je pense que voilà, c'est la fin de ma présentation. Lucila.
Thank you, Pascal.
Hello, I'm back again. Pascal,
Welcome
thank
back.
you so much. Welcome back. Yes. Unfortunately, I cannot present in French. I understand a little bit, but unfortunately, I need to stick to English. But thank you so much.
Country, so
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we have like one of the beautiful things in PMI is the diversity, no? So I think it's good to have different languages. My main language is Spanish. I'm originally from Latin America. I live in Europe, so we're all a blend of things. So I want to I just want to bring a couple of things to life. So we have for the first time in PMI included in our PMI awards a sustainability award. So probably all of you are familiarized with the Project of the Year award that PMI has. This year we have sustainability, which is a great thing. It's also highlighting that elements that I mentioned before, people, planet, and prosperity. So if we go to the next slide, we extended a little bit the application process. So Pascal, if you can move to the next slide so people can identify. Yeah, well, I think this is more kind of like how the process is structured in PMI. So We have our PMI awards of excellence and different criteria as professional awards, research, chapter awards, institute awards, the PMI EF, that is the Education Foundation, and then the PMO Global Awards. So we have this integrated awards ecosystem with 14 global awards. Each has their own governance, rabbits, in evaluators. So really pleased, as I said, to have sustainability in the awards. So let's move to the next slide, please. Yeah, I think this it's like the explanation of how this sits in the criteria. But I think let's move to the next one, where it says the criteria for sustainability. So Pascal, if you help me to move to the next one. You have all these criteria in terms of, for example, in the award, we have sustainability, we have also awards for construction, technology, the social project, and the intention is that among these category, we will select the winner of the Project of the Year award. So you can win in the sustainability criteria if you're including people, planet, and prosperity, and you can be an overall winner. So the application process was finishing on the 1st of April, but we decided to extend it 2 more weeks. So we are about to close that. So if you're part of a project that is doing things in the right way, if it's including the sustainability dimension, or if it's construction, technology, or social project, nominate that project. If you also know projects in your organization, in the chapter, it's a good opportunity to showcase the amazing things that are happening in the project profession, and also to inspire others to follow that example. So let's move to the next slide, please, Pascal. Here you have, like in our website, so pmi.org, about awards. You have all the criteria and the possibility to enter a submission. Of course, because we are presenting on sustainability, we are focused on that aspect. So we're recognizing projects that integrate sustainability principles into the planning and to the execution and delivery, and that are achieving measurable impact in the environmental, social, and economic dimension, and that are thinking in an innovative way, not doing less harm, but also bringing that mindset of regeneration, innovation, and how we build the world a better world. So invitation is there. We're about to close it, so please nominate and celebrate the good things that are happening, especially in Africa. That is an amazing community and great people, great project professionals, and a lot of energy. Also, I want to mention that in 2026, so this year, the United Nations has adopted this year as the International Year of Volunteers for Sustainable Development, because they are recognizing the importance of people that are so generous that they give their time, their energy, their knowledge to advance the world and to make the world a better place. And in this sense, I want to also recognize the amazing people and the amazing volunteers that we have in PMI Africa. One of them, or most of them, are the ones that are organizing this event on a Saturday and putting their commitment to advance the profession and to focus on the future of the profession. My gratitude also to Pascal, that is one of our sustainability champions, trying to advance the profession in Africa in a really generous way. So it's an opportunity to celebrate the importance of volunteers, the generosity of volunteers, and how we can together aim higher to elevate the world. And as I said at the very beginning, the project profession is an amazing profession to bring change, to drive positive change, because we have the tools, the resources to really be creating a better world. And as last year, for the ones that were in the Global Summit in Africa, it was Africa on purpose. And I think Africa, among the different regions, creates this environment of energy and passion and the appetite to elevate the world. So sustainability is spot on, in particular for this region. So let's move to the next slide, please, Pascal. And then I was saying about the amazing volunteers that we have across the world. So we have our sustainability champions or ambassadors that are GPMB certified, that are working to elevate the world. Pascal and Fernando are the champions in Africa, and I know that they are working with amazing leaders of different chapters. For example, Yvonne in the Cameroon chapter. I know that another of the VPs in the Cameroon chapter has been recently GPMB certified. So my kudos again for bringing this impact to life. But we're trying to create a movement that elevates every project and helps to be the change that we wish to see in the world, one project at a time. So an opportunity to celebrate these people, for you also to tap into this network, to learn more about the tools and resources that we have for you, free resources, the P5, the practice guide, the competence standard, the reporting guide that Pascal was mentioning. We are refreshing all of them on the 22nd of April, that is Earth Day. We are going to have the reinvigorated or refreshed P5 and practice guide. And then we are refreshing our certification that is going to be launched on the 5th of June, that is Sustainability Day. So an opportunity also to put more passion, more knowledge, reinvigorated tools into your hands to be really driving positive change, one project at a time. Next slide, Pascal, please. Perfect. Amazing. Another thing that I want to mention is every year we celebrate milestones of our chapters from 5 years. Last year we have chapters celebrating 50 years, for example, the UK chapter. These are the chapters that are celebrating special milestones this year. And we, to promote that token of appreciation and recognition, we plant trees for the chapters that are celebrating milestones. So we plant 100 trees. So this year we have 60 chapters that we are celebrating. So we are planting 6,000 trees, and we are going to be showing a video and that impact on Earth Day. So on the 22nd of April. So stay tuned on PMI LinkedIn page, because we are going to showcase this tree planting activity that is a way to celebrate the legacy of our chapters. So this is Earth Day, 22nd of April. And then, as I said, on the 5th of June, we are refreshing our certification in sustainable project management. Pascal, I mentioned this, so I will hand over to you, because I want to really acknowledge our amazing and newest GPMB certified, your VP of Finance, but I also want to give my words of recognition and appreciation, because this chapter is amazing. It's role modeling the right things to do. So over to you, Pascal.
Thank you, Lucila, for this brilliant presentation. I think, Vanessa, I will hand over the floor to you first.
Thank you, Pascal. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm here. Thank you, Lucila. Yes, so thank you for the presentation. Is this the end?
Yes, this is the end. So actually, it's about a celebration, as we have a new certified in the PMI chapter Cameroon.
Absolutely.
So,
I
yes.
wanted to make sure that this is the end. So Cyril Amengile is our VP Finance, and we had the pleasure, the honor to know that this week, I think it was this week, right, Pascal, that he got certified. He became a certified green project manager.
It was before yesterday.
Oh, the day before yesterday. So Pascal came with this idea. I must be transparent about it. Okay. So Pascal had a beautiful idea to celebrate our VP. So please, everyone who is online, drop a heart, a hand of applause, everything, to celebrate Cyrielle. Thank you all, thank you all. So we extend our warm congratulations to you, Cyrielle, and I must say, Lucila, Pascal, Cyrielle, and even Yvonne, who is a equally green project manager here. I think she's connected. The passion you bring for this topic, I must admit, it is contagious. So I need to do my own certifications. It's contagious. I must admit.
You publicly commit, eh? So we are going to keep you.
Yes, I'm aware. I'm very much aware of what I'm doing, and I think I was a chapter leader. I must follow the train. So we really feel privileged today to have access to this knowledge. As a PMI member, I always feel like PMI is always ahead of the trends and everything. And the fact that our attention is being dragged on this issue of sustainability now, it's really a privilege. So maybe I invite everyone in the chat, tout le monde qui a des questions. J'en ai vu déjà dans le chat, il y a des questions qui ont été posées. Je vais lire les questions, mais si quelqu'un veut parler, il lève la main et je vais permettre d'ouvrir le micro. Je rappelle que nous avons Lucila jusqu'à 17h30 heure du Cameroun. So Lucila will be available for us until 5:30 Cameroon time, please. So within that time frame, if everyone has a question, you are kindly invited to raise your hand, or you just drop the question in the chat. I will make it a duty of mine to read it. Thank you, everyone. So I will start with the question of Yvonne. Like I said, she's one of our green project manager certified. The second one, she made the precision. So Lucila, do you have any advice or tip to share concerning collecting data on sustainability in our country, where it is a challenge? Yes.
Yeah, so I will suggest, like we, as Pascal mentioned today, we have among our PMI and GPM free products for members the reporting guide. I think that tool is amazing because it provides guidance on how data should be collected at a project level. And then what we're seeing in many organizations, we have the people that are leading in sustainability in the organization. But through this tool, we are equipping project professionals to track the project data connected to sustainability and then integrate that information in the overall reporting of the organization. So in a way, we are elevating the role of project professionals to be business advisors and really be working shoulder to shoulder with the sustainability team in organization. So in short, I suggest that the project success reporting guide is the tool that helps you to track and measure sustainability at the project level. On the 21st of April, Joel Carboni, that is the founder of GPM, is doing a webinar in projectmanagement.com about reporting. And we are inviting a director of the GRI, that is the Global Reporting Initiative, that is the leading authority in terms of reporting in sustainability, to share some insights. So I suggest that through projectmanagement.com, you register for that webinar, which is going to be focused and centered on the reporting aspect. And then for Q3, Q4, we are working on a project sponsor guide around sustainability. So it's the newest product of the PMI and GPM product. And then in terms of thought leadership, we are now working with key organizations such as IBM and others on sustainability for organizations. So how project professionals can really help in the actionability, practicality, and accountability, so measurement of sustainability. So more to come. Now focus a lot on the reporting guide that is available. Thought leadership report is coming soon. We are targeting 5 of June together with the new and refreshed certification. And then by the end of the year, you will have the project sponsor sustainability guide.
Thank you, Lucila. I think your answer was thorough. Yes, so thank you. We have questions about the requirements for the GPM certification. And general answer, I saw a slide on which a QR code was shared. Please, I invite you to scan that QR code. I shared the slide in our WhatsApp groups, Yaoundé, Douala, and the main group of the PMI Cameroon chapter. So please go on that slide and you scan the QR code. I tried it. So you have the requirement, the process, everything up till the payment and even scheduling the exam. Everything is there. Yes. So
what I want to, if you don't mind, I will like to share,
absolutely.
because we are refreshing the certification, as I said, and you will have two available paths to do the certification. So one is the standard certification for everyone, and then you have a fast track, so a shorter version of the e-learning and a shorter version of the exam for the ones that are PMP or CAPM. So if you're already a PMP or a CAPM, you can do the sustainability certification in a shorter version. So there are the standard certification with no kind of pre-existing requirements, and this fast track for PMP and CAPM.
Okay.
And then the last thing that I want to mention in terms of the certification is we're also going to have the certification in different languages, French being one of them. So now it's available in English, but as we refresh and reinvigorate the certification, other languages are going to be considering the equation, French being one. So it's a good opportunity to have it in additional languages.
Thank you. Then thank you so much, Lucila, for this additional information. We have a question about the volunteer opportunities in sustainability. So there is I'm looking for the question actually, but the person was asking how is it possible to volunteer for sustainable opportunity?
Yeah, well, I'm going also to defer to Pascal on this answer. I'm going to give the answer at a global level. So at a global level, we are working with our sustainability champions or ambassadors. In Africa, we have Pascal and Fernando. For now, we are not opening global or regional opportunity roles, but it doesn't mean that we're not going to open them later on the year. So stay tuned. We always publish on the VIP. But I think there are many opportunities to work with Pascal in bringing sustainability to life in your chapters, in your communities, in your organization. So at a global level, at the time, Pascal and Fernando are your reference point for the region, for Africa region. But we probably are going to open more global roles in the upcoming future through the BEP. But I'm going to hand over to Pascal because he's the one that is activating this network of volunteers in the region.
Okay, thank you, Lucila. I wanted to add that, as Vanessa was saying, so this is a series, it's a green horizon. So after this webinar, we plan to have a workshop on how to measure sustainability in project. So it will be a practical session, okay, in person. So we are thinking about doing it maybe in 2 weeks. So it will be a huge occasion for everyone to volunteer, to come to participate, and we will demonstrate, okay, how to perform a P5 impact analysis, how to report. So we are going to do it in person, in live. So it will be a huge occasion for everyone in this webinar. If you want to participate, let's say it's a window to volunteers.
Thank you, Pascal. So are we having other questions in the chat? No, not in the chat, absolutely, but does someone has something to say? We still have a couple of minutes. You raise your hand, a comment, anything? I'm trying to go through the audience to make sure I didn't forget everyone. So in the meantime, like Pascal just dropped, we are considering organizing an in-person event because we want to provide to our members and to anyone interested hands-on knowledge, we will say like that, hands-on knowledge on sustainability. Donc en français, on voudrait faire sur la base d'un projet en real time, faire le tour de la question sustainability, les tools et tout ce dont Pascal a parlé ici. Donc, on va vous communiquer les détails sur cet événement un peu plus tard parce que the webinar of today was just the first of our series that we baptized Green Horizon. So please stay tuned and show your interest for this very important topic that is sustainability in project management. So I think we went through all the questions, Lucila, Pascal. So any closing thoughts?
Pascal, any closing thoughts from you?
I was thinking, generally when we talk about sustainability just like this, it still seems, theoretical. So some people don't really get the practical face of this important subject. So I wanted, for example, to open a P5 files Excel to to show to everyone, how we are going to perform a P5 impact analysis. What is the input? What is the thing that, okay, we have to gather first, meeting every stakeholders. There's a lot of information that we have to gather. There's a brainstorming that we have to do. So I don't know, as it's still remaining few times, it will help to show to our audience, okay, what is the P5 impact analysis? Maybe question will come through.
Thank you, Pascal.
Yeah, I want to echo what Pascal mentioned in terms of the practicality of the PMI and GPM products and the certification, the P5 that is the heart of the certification. Sometimes when we open the news, when we read on LinkedIn, some people complain about the world and how everything is going. But I think sustainability is an opportunity to bring that dimension of hope about building a better future for us, for the future generations. So I would like to, I think you can see in Pascal's background, the badge. Thank you, Pascal, for putting the P5 impact analysis to bring this to life and not to treat sustainability as an add-on, but the way how we frame the project. So I was saying, like, if you look at Pascal's background, that is a sustainability champion, it says, be the change you wish to see in the world. And that's the invitation of the sustainability aspect and the sustainability content and innovation platform of PMI, is to elevate every project and to be the change we wish to see. We have an opportunity through projects to leave the world a better place and to be really intentionally focused on the impact we bring for people, for planet and prosperity. So rather than positioning ourselves as complaining about how the world is going, to be really agents of change, ambassadors of change, champions of change, and promote that aspect of hope, one project at a time. So my invitation for all of you, for all of us, is to acknowledge the value of the project profession as an agent of change. And we have the resources and the tools to be really delivering long-term change for people, planet, and prosperity. And as Pascal was saying, through practical things, as the one that you can see on screen, to be really the ones that bring that hope to life and bring it into actions and choices in how we plan our projects, deliver our projects, and change our projects. So thank you so much for having us today, for being interested and curious and wanted to aim higher and do things better, one project at a time. I hope to see you in our certified community soon. And Pascal, and over to you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you both, Pascal and Lucila. This has been very refreshing as a rendezvous. Before I proceed with my closing thoughts, I have two questions in the chat. So, uh, how do you plan to engage PMI Cameroon member who are not currently based in Cameroon? That's the case for Samuel and Camila. We would think Pascal and I will think sustainability for that event. So we'll try to come up with a hybrid formula so that people from outside the country can benefit also from the knowledge that will be shared that day. I would take note of that and make sure you have access as well. Thank you for the question. So like I said, the conversation was extraordinary. Thank you, Lucila, for making yourself available for us and bringing some of the refreshment of that topic for us here in Cameroon. Thank you so much, Pascal, for facilitating that event. You are a champion. Thank you for your impact concerning this topic because, like I said, your enthusiasm is contagious. So thank you. We have actionable steps today as project managers. It starts with us. Like, how are we start with ourselves. How are we going to adapt this mindset in the way we do things as from the ending of this webinar? This is how I think we can display this behavior. It is a mindset before being a standard or whatsoever. It's a mindset. It has to be seen in our behavior, and we will deliver impact after that and create the desired value. So thank you for showing us the way, and please, our member, thank you for participating to this event, and stay with us because we will try to propose another event, and we will very much like you to participate so that we have a lot of impact on this sustainability
Vanessa,
question in Cameroon. Yes, Pascal?
there is one last question for Lucila in the chat. Is from Karin Jibwe. What are the duties of green project management champions?
Yeah, well, Pascal, you give that question to me, but in fact, you are the one who knows your duties.
Yes,
So
he's
I
our
think
champion.
exactly, he's our amazing champion. So I'm going to answer, but happy to have you build on my answer. So one is a very important aspect is the awareness piece. As I said at the very beginning, some people think sustainability is only the planet dimension, but bringing that awareness that is people, planet, prosperity, that is value, that we have resources and tools and help organize activities and engage the chapters. So Pascal has been doing a fantastic job in terms of that expansion of awareness to clarify what's sustainability, to connect sustainability with project success, to engage and mobilize the chapters and the community. So awareness, so manage that perceptions about what sustainability is and why it's important. The other is to be the eyes and ears on the ground. So if there are projects that are including sustainability, to be sharing with us so we can celebrate, we can bring these success practices and stories. So it's been kind of the bridge between PMI Global and the sustainability strategy from PMI and what's happening in Africa, and then helping advance the profession in the sustainability space. So eventually help that community generated knowledge, if there are events, if there are articles, if the champions know that are key people to kind of recognize and celebrate that impact so we can take it to the next level. Pascal, would you like to add anything that I missed?
As I think you say everything or maybe to add that as a green project manager champions, the things, let's say, is to spread this philosophy, these important tools to everyone, and also to adapt to the context, the context where you are. For example, US, Spanish, it's not the same that what we see every day here. So I think is to build a kind of bridge, between the PMI vision and the PMI chapter of Sub-Saharan Africa. So I think if I have to add something, it is.
Thank you, Pascal. Thank you, Lucila. So in a few seconds, it will be 5:30 Cameroon time. So we've reached to the end of the program. Again, thank you to all our participants, and heartfelt thank you to Lucila and Pascal for your availability and the knowledge shared. So details will be shared very soon through our channel, our usual channels, the WhatsApp group, LinkedIn, YouTube, and so on. Please stay connected and don't miss our future events. Thank you. Thank you, Lucila. Thank you,
Thank
Pascal.
you so much. Have a
Thank
lovely
you,
weekend.
everyone.
Thank you so much. Bye bye. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.